There's a reason for that. Don't worry about the reason. There we go. That time I know I shot it. I could feel it. Things like that piece of cardboard. It's been shot with a .45 caliber 1911. Who's ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? I'm ready for this. That is a beautiful weapon. Let's fire this weapon. Achoo! That was cool. That was pretty freaking cool. Hello there once again, audience. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Backyard Breach. I made a video about my high-point carbine before, but I never really got into it. That's exactly what I plan on doing today. This right here is a high-point carbine. Takes a .40 caliber S&W pistol cartridge. Even takes a little pistol magazine. Single stack though, which is a little unusual, but not unusual for high points. I have a variety of very interesting targets for us today. Gun like this, completely different than what I'm used to, so it deserves special targets. I have, oh goodness, I have a lot of stuff. I've got an old phone, a 360 controller, a clothes iron. I have a mask for snorkeling. Looks like the wall to a phone charger. A golf ball. I have a lot of stuff. And it's going to be very interesting to shoot this stuff, especially with this .40 caliber carbine. Normally with rifle rounds you shoot something and it goes right through. With this thing, I bet it's gonna just explode pretty well. So I think I've talked enough. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Alright, audience, our first prime candidate out there is our wall charger. Now see, I've never shot a wall charger before, and I have no idea what it looks like on the inside. But I know a fantastic way. We're gonna go ahead and move you guys right over there. There we go. I know a fantastic way to figure out what they look like. Before I do that, I think I'll show you guys what it actually looks like. It's just your standard black phone charger. You plug it into your wall, you charge your phone. That's how phone chargers work. Well, we're going to be using ours a little bit differently. Kinda hard to aim this black sight onto that black phone charger, but I see we hit it. Let's see. There appears to be our entrance right here. Wow, there's a lot of diodes and stuff that goes into a phone charger. I wonder if this would still work. I wonder if I could solder this back on and still have it function. Well, to erase all doubt, I think I'm gonna shoot it again. I'm gonna put that right there for safekeeping. Normally, whenever I think to myself, maybe I can repair this, normally means it's gotta be shot again. I'm probably not going to be able to repair that. We had pieces fly up into the tree. We have leaves still falling. We shot this thing pretty good. Bulged out the back. It completely took out all the diodes and whatnot, except for what the bullet, carried with it. Ah, look. Found our diodes. Those are destroyed. I don't foresee me ever using that phone charger again. I'm not even sure where that phone charger came from. Hopefully it wasn't Buskey's. Anyway, let's shoot something. I've never shot an expo marker, but I imagine... Actually, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it'll explode or not. But I know a great way for us to find... Alright, audience. I don't know if I was recording last time, so I'm just going to say it again. We got ourselves an expo marker out there. And it's going to be shot by a .40 caliber semi-automatic carbine. Think you hit it. Let's go check that out. Place your bets. What do you think happened? I was honestly expecting, or at least hoping for, some sort of explosion. Looks like I just barely nicked it. Well, because of my code of conduct, I am legally obligated to never barely nick things. So, that being said, I'm gonna load us up another round. These are full metal jacket rounds, by the way. They're just aluminum cased, but they're still full metal jacket rounds, copper coated. And solid. Very solid round. There we go. I think that hit was more direct. You know, I woke up this morning not expecting to shoot an expo marker today, but I am pleased with the results. Okay, let's see. That appears to be our ink cartridge. Well, it was a better shot, but still not a great shot. Looks like our ink cartridge isn't even exposed. Oh, never mind. The bullet went in right there. And I guess it just tore out the side. So yeah, our ink cartridge is exposed. We're gonna shoot it once more, just for good measure though, because I feel like we haven't done enough damage to this thing. I wish I had some shotgun shells. Like that would just immediately take that thing out without any sort of questioning. But then again, oh god, my camera. There we go. Then again, I do have a .40 caliber carbine. So I'm not all that torn up about the shotgun shells. Damn. I hate it whenever I miss. It's just so hard to see the black sights on the black background. I need to get myself like some holographic sights or something. Maybe a red dot sight, that'd be fun. I think I shot it in half. I really hope the audio is picking up on this thing. I covered the sound port with a little, I guess you could call it like a little foam padding to stop the breeze from interfering. Well, we definitely shot it. Seems to have embedded itself into our radiator. Now that is a good shot. Look at the fibers. I was not expecting this thing to be full of hair. Alright, I call that a win, personally. I'm gonna go grab some more interesting targets. Alright. Got us a snorkeling mask. I expect this one to be far more interesting. The lenses themselves are made of tempered glass. I'm not sure what the tempered means. It probably means like really hard, but I still foresee this .40 caliber cartridge punching right through it. What does tempered glass mean? I know tempered, like tempered steel, is really hard steel, but I still bet this bullet would go through tempered steel too. Depending on the thickness, I guess. Yeah, it went right through that glass. We might have a slight leak on this thing now. Slight leak. It almost looks like safety glass. Actually, it looks exactly like safety glass. Oh. Well, we have a whole other eye to shoot. Let's see if that other eye is the same thing. Because the safety glass eye doesn't say tempered glass on it, but the other lens did. I'm not sure if they're both the same type of glass. Let's find out. If I had to make a guess, I'd say they're probably both the same type of glass. They both explode pretty horrendously. Took our cover off and shattered this thing. I don't think that we're going to be using this for deep sea diving again. Or maybe we will. I mean, who knows with us? I might just use that now that I said I, wouldn't use it. Use that in an episode of Sergeant Smith or something. Alright, on to our next bunch of target. I've never shot an Army man before, and I'm not even sure if I'll be able to hit it, especially knowing me, but I'm sure gonna try. I don't know, I foresee me hitting it within 3 rounds, but then again, it is a real light color. So I should be able to see the sights fairly well on this gun. Down at the gun store, they sell red dot sights there for 30 bucks. Just your standard, typical, basic red sight. But I might go pick one up. Well, I hit him. Shot him right in the leg. I guess we're calling him Lieutenant Dan now. It's funny because Lieutenant Dan doesn't have any legs. This guy still has one, so he's only half Lieutenant Dan. He's Lieutenant Duh. Lieutenant Duh. Let's put him back up there and see if we can finish his transformation into Lieutenant Dan. I'm not sure how well that's gonna work. I'm just gonna shoot him, and if we just so happen to hit his leg, then we hit his leg. We did hit his leg. Oh, my camera's kind of turned sideways. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. Well, we successfully hit his other leg. I think we can make this man into Lieutenant Dan now. Hold on a second. There we go. Lieutenant Dan. Get rid of them legs. You don't need them. What do you mean you don't want to go back into battle? You're not done, soldier. The war's not over. We still have enemies out there. If people are trying to invade your homeland, you definitely should not want to just go home. Like, whether you're fighting them on their turf or they come to fight you on your turf, you're going to have to fight them. Don't know about you guys, but I'd rather go fight them on their turf. Speaking of, just taking all this guy's limbs off. Look, shot him right in the arm. Only thing holding his arm on now is his gun, which is a little interesting. I don't think that your arm should ever be held on by a gun. Next. How about one awesome little race car, man? This right here, high class. Got a turbocharged 8-cylinder in it. Very high quality little car. 5-speed, 6-speed, 10-speed manual transmission. Automatic. It's an automatic manual transmission. And it is very impressive. It does 0 to 60 million in like 4 seconds. Extreme little car. It's also very fuel efficient too. Don't know why. It gets infinite, miles to the gallon because it doesn't run on gas. It runs on dark matter, which is going to be very interesting to shoot. I think it's safe to say we shot it because we took it apart. Right here appears to be our seats and whatnot. I wonder if this is how cars are actually made. There's our seats. Here's our frame. Put those right in there. We seem to have lost our wheels and transmission and stuff though. But I want to shoot the actual frame of this thing. So we're just going to set that right there. And I'm going to shoot it at ridiculously close ranges. Not even going to aim for this one. There we go. Definitely shot that frame. I wonder what that frame's made of, because it melts really easy. It looks like metal, but man, it melts like plastic. That's like a blowtorch to it, and it just tore right through it. Here's our seats. Also been shot. Alright, let's step up our target. Don't you just hate it whenever people destroy phones? Especially whenever they're really nice and not broken at all. Me too. So we're gonna set this up right here. That phone's not gonna be functioning for much longer. The reason that I only load one round at a time is mostly for ammo conservation. Like, man, ammo just lasts so much longer whenever you don't burn through it, 10 magazines at a time. Not only that, but I don't have to burn through it like that. Accuracy, you're doing one shot at a time, and then you go check it out. Don't think that phone's going to function anymore. Let's go check this out. Well, I think we have some penetration there. Doesn't look like this phone's bulletproof. Wow, that shattered it. This phone was definitely not shatterproof. Let's see if we can put that in there. There we go. Get back in your frame. I don't think it's gonna work. No, there was no battery in this thing. So before you environmentalists go freaking out about battery acid all over the place, it's not as bad as all the broken glass and plastic and other debris I have laying around here. And yes, it all is cleaned up in the end. Maybe not immediately, but it does get cleaned up. My father wouldn't like it if it wasn't cleaned up. Well, with about 40 cents worth of bullet, I managed to destroy $500 worth of phone. 2 shots. Nope, it still doesn't seem to be bulletproof. Maybe I can set it up like this and cut the phone in half. Probably not knowing me. Hey, that sets up pretty good. Probably not knowing me, but we're still gonna give it a shot. Could be entertaining, Of course, if I had to make a guess, I'd say it might take, several rounds. Because I'm not the best shot. I know I'm not the best shot. So I'm gonna load this up with several rounds. guess I didn't need several rounds. Put that on safety. Because she's still loaded. Alright, let's see if we can hunt down our phone. I see some phone right here. Definitely bulged it out. That was a good shot if I do say so myself. I saw some phone fly over here. Although I'm not even sure what I'm looking for. The bulk of the phone seemed to be over there. Alright, if you're ever going to build body armor, don't build it out of cell phones. It doesn't work against bullets. Let's go grab something else more interesting. How about an old clothes iron? This one right here should be pretty interesting to shoot because it's got a big metal plate on it. Oh, I'm curious to see how those 40s will stand up to this clothes iron plate stay. I really hope that they don't just decide to ricochet back at me. If so, audience, it's been fun, but I guess this is where I die. I seem to still be alive. Unlike that thing. Okay, well, let's go check that out. It looks like it punched right through our little metal padding and right out the back. And then one of my rounds I shot right there and blew those buttons off. I don't think this thing's gonna work anymore. But I mean, I could be wrong. Is this even metal? Yeah, it's very thin, cheap metal, but it's metal nevertheless. We're gonna set it up like this, and we're gonna shoot it out that way. And we're gonna see what sort of exit wound these things have on metal. I wish I had more metal to shoot. That'd be fun. I might have to break this up into multiple parts. I'd say it was shot. I wonder how much damage I could do to those. But I'm probably not going to shoot those. I rather like, you know, having functioning tools. Let's see now. Yeah, that's an exit wound. Looks like it just shattered that very brittle metal, though. Bet you that metal's not very hard. Just looks like it was casted in. Hell, man, I could probably do more damage to that thing with a golf club. Just because of how brittle the metal is. Anyway, thank you once again for joining me on this fantastic day, audience. I'm probably going to shoot some more. I'm probably going to make a part 2 for this, because I don't know how long this episode's been going on. Like, subscribe, and share this video. I have fun doing what I'm doing. I hope you guys are having fun watching me do what I do. For all you gun guys out there, like, why are you sitting here watching me? You should be out there shooting. Like, this is something that you'd watch, you know, whenever you're in the office, nothing better to do. But, man, I mean, if you're in the office with nothing better to do, you probably shouldn't be watching this. But if you are, I'll be quiet. Nice and quiet. Don't want to alert anyone that you're watching this. Alright, audience, don't forget to have a fantastic day. I really hope the audio came out alright on this thing, because I have that little piece of foam to try and cut out some of this breeze, but I'm not sure how much the audio cuts out as well. I know a great way to